Praise the Lord, everybody. Welcome to On Point, the number one Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in America, live every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on any smart device at David G. Evans 1. David G. Evans, the number one. Thank you for joining us once again. Won't you like us? We need about 1,000 likes today. Give us those thumbs up. Subscribe to us. Won't cost you a thing, but it will help us as we move On Point forward. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss another conversation that we have. We want to welcome our legacy callers, but also our new callers today. Invite someone that you know to join this conversation. It's always biblical-based, kingdom-based, but relevant to the time that we live. So we want to make sure that you understand On Point is all about a kingdom perspective, trying to help you understand the times that you live in and knowing exactly how to respond to the times we live in. So there are no subjects that are off base. We talk politics, sports, relationships, just general life. We talk about that because you know life will always make the way you see life change. Yep. Life makes our view of life change. Mm-hmm. So we want to help you today. If we can have a conversation with you, you can give us a call toll free, 866-743-8267, 866-743-8267, 866-74-EVANS. Give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. Hey, Nick.
Hey, how you doing? I'm okay. Great morning.
Well, so much going on, I don't know where to start.
Yeah.
I watched as much as I could of Robert Kennedy and his interaction with Congress.
Yes.
And to me, I don't know how he ever got the job. Had to be because of his name and because of his different view of diseases. And I wonder sometimes if whatever has impacted him permanently has given him some kind of angst or anger against medicine. Because there's obviously something wrong with him. I know a while ago they were talking about there was a worm in his brain and stuff. I didn't know how true that was. Yeah. But it's obvious something is going on with him. That voice is not normal. It does remind me of Froggy from our gang when I was a kid. But I was not brimming with confidence the two times I tried to watch him interact. Yeah. And not just defend his position, but establish them. And how, I don't know how the Secretary of Health cannot connect his decisions to the lives of people. I don't get that. If you're the guy that's supposed to help us guard our health, why are you making a decision that's going to put people's health at risk? It doesn't make any sense to me.
No. It's probably all that heroin that he did.
Okay.
Because, you know, he admitted, he said he did heroin in college. It helped him get better grades.
Okay.
That, yeah. That's what he said.
What was he, an art major or something?
I don't know what major he was, but that's what he said.
He was creative writing?
Yeah.
What was his major?
But
come on, man.
That fringe movement of no vaccines, that politics and corporate America has messed with our pharmaceutical industry. To me, the answer is not, do I believe that in some ways politics in corporate America have used things and manipulated people to make more money? Capitalism, yes. But does that mean you go to the utter extreme and say that Tylenol causes autism and the COVID vaccine killed more people than COVID did?
Why even say that?
To validate that base of extremists.
But here's the problem. The people that jump on that wagon don't even take the time to think. You're saying the vaccine caused more deaths than the disease. Millions of people died from the virus. Some, yes, had bad reactions to the vaccine, but I don't think you could find any vaccine in history where there haven't been some adverse reactions, but you're thinking about the whole, not one small percentage.
Yes.
So, you know, you throw the baby out with the bathwater. Is that? No. I was appalled.
Yeah.
Because he's never been a doctor, right?
No. He doesn't have a medical degree. But he claims he has
just has an opinion.
He has an opinion. He has all this research.
He's done some research.
Yes.
So he's gone online and looked.
Yeah, probably.
And
yes.
found what he was looking for.
Yeah. And listen to those quack doctors who were saying that doctors were killing people in the hospital. It wasn't COVID.
If you're sitting in front of Congress, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
How do you bring up Dr. Oz as one of your people?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, the guy got in trouble for pushing substances and stuff that were no good to people. It was just money being made.
Mm-hmm. And they kept going back to that they kept saying, well, as relates to COVID, the ivermectin, whatever it was called.
Oh.
That and something with a hydro something that doctors were withholding that, and they showed that they had better results than the vaccine.
That's not true.
I know.
And you know what? The veterinary medicine is a specialty for a reason. Mm-hmm. It really is. Because some stuff animals can tolerate.
Yes.
That human beings can't.
Exactly.
So you're going to give a human being cow worming medicine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Problem with that is we've only got one stomach to challenge.
Yes.
They've got 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's true.
I'm just okay.
No, you're right.
I was appalled.
Yeah. I
had listened to him once before. I can't get past his voice and that lawyer guy that has the same kind of voice. I don't know what that's about. Mm-hmm. But I feel as though that with a lot of people in politics today, like our Secretary of Defense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Secretary of War now. They changed the name.
When I think of someone that's the Secretary of Defense, I'm thinking of someone with extensive leadership, military experience.
Yeah.
A guy that's been shot at.
Yes.
A guy that understands the value of people's lives and doesn't spend them like he's throwing away pennies. That's the kind of guy I'm thinking of. A guy that understands strategies, has studied war. He's that's a job where you need some experience, I think.
I agree.
And you can't just be a macho guy. You really have to have an intelligence for the thing.
Yeah.
I don't get that. The secretary does not give me that confidence because I haven't heard anything about that kind of resume.
2 things.
Okay.
I saw somebody say this today. I agree with them. Because when he changed the name to Secretary, he's the Secretary of War, and they changed the department back.
Did they really change it?
Yeah, they changed it. Yeah, that now it's the Department of War rather than Department of Defense. And he said this administration feels like a bunch of insecure men trying to validate their masculinity by all these different tough guy strategies.
Absolutely.
Other thing, so I watched Shogun, the new one, not the one from the 80s. I need to watch the one from the 80s.
Yeah.
So the new one, the son is so, if y'all watch it, it's kind of gory at times. Yeah. But the father-son reaction is so good because the son is impulsive. He wants to go fight. He wants to validate himself. And his dad, who's going to be the shogun, I'm paraphrasing, says to him basically, only those who've never been to war are excited about going to war.
That's right.
And that spoke volumes of why he was so mad that his dad was so patient and wouldn't go fight unnecessarily. And that's what this whole political thing is reeking to me. People, like you said, who've never been to war, never had to fight, are so intent on validating their strength when they don't have to go fight either.
Well, it happens on a basic level. I hear people threatening physical violence on other people who have never had a fight.
Yep.
So they don't know what it's like to I'm not talking about, your kids and you're slapping each other around.
Yeah.
They don't know what it's like to be hit and somebody's trying to hurt you.
Yes.
But in their anger, all of a sudden, you ain't going to do nothing.
Yep.
And you're eager to fight because you've never really been hit.
Exactly.
Yep. Anybody that's been through it, you want to talk a little bit, try and negotiate your way out of that thing.
Yes. Yeah.
But you ain't ready just.
No.
But I don't, Hegseth just doesn't, I don't think the reserves ought to qualify you.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree, because usually it's built for people who've been generals for years.
Absolutely.
But
the guy, whoever you quoted today, is correct. It looks like there's a whole lot of what about me's and a whole lot of trying to be quote unquote macho.
Yes. Yep.
And it's from the top down.
Yep. And trying to present this image of strong, tough masculinity.
And then with some of the people like Johnson, I just think he needs to relax because he's trying to present this. He's not a steely looking guy. He's not, he just relax just a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I see that they're not allowed to say anything off script.
Yeah.
You can tell when they're talking, they know they're being watched or will be watched.
Yeah.
So it makes them very tense. Now, on the other hand, when I saw the young ladies involved in the Epstein scandal, Marjorie Taylor Greene and the Bobbitt lady were there, and obviously that's a voice. But I understand both of them have some kind of QAnon relationship, so this whole accusing all the Democrats of being involved, and now they're finding out that they... And I believe those ladies were on the stage, the two politicians, because, of course, they know some things we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if those politicians who are afraid to speak up are hoping that this does what they don't have the backbone to do.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
I agree with you. Like I told you before the thing started, they're trying to fight their way around this, and how Mike Johnson last night said that Trump... I laugh. You have to see the video. He's on video.
Was he smiling when he said it?
Yes. He said Trump was an FBI informant in the with Epstein.
What they're doing wrong is this. Epstein got the girl out of the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Epstein, this is what the real problem is, overbid him in a property that he asked for advice on.
Okay.
And Trump went to the police about Epstein.
Mm.
That doesn't make him a paid informant.
Yes.
That means he's spiteful. But some people, we say this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are like horses.
Yeah.
Others are like mules.
Mm-hmm.
If a mule wants to get you off his back, he'll run up to the ditch and throw you in.
Mm-hmm.
A horse, on the other hand, will run into the ditch, kill himself just to kill you.
Yep.
And what we have here are people that say things that are on tape. Not even thinking about their own vulnerability.
No.
Like just boom.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to just forget,
Mm-hmm.
And then like this whole redistricting thing. I understand they went through with the redistricting in Texas.
Yes. And they're going in Missouri's trying it, Nebraska, Kansas trying it. But now what I just saw, sometimes I go online and read, and these are people like politicians that you think have the intelligence.
Yes.
And their thing is, well, now Kansas and Nebraska's doing it. It's all California's fault. Gavin Newsom, if you had never redistricted,
it's not California's
he didn't start the fight.
He didn't start it.
But I'm like, y'all can't be this dumb.
The problem is their states are too small.
Yeah.
They don't have as many representatives.
Mm-hmm.
And if the major blue states do this thing, they won't have a hope.
Yep.
But they forced this fight.
Yeah.
But it's like a bully that has I'm going to meet you after school, and it doesn't turn out the way the bully wants. And he goes home and tells his mother, so-and-so hit me.
Yeah.
Nobody asked the question, well, what did you do?
Right. Oh, I started it and just, never that.
It's always the hit back.
Yeah.
Especially with weak people.
Yeah.
And just in a social thing, people tend to forget the offensive things they say, the attitudes they bring. And when people finally start reacting back to them, I don't see what the problem is. Well, no. You started this with your talk and blah, blah, blah. Said something the other night in Bible study. The homicide started based on the rebellion and the sin in the garden. The fruit of that disobedience is Cain killing Abel.
Yep.
Now, Christians don't walk around shooting each other as a rule. But what do? They try to kill you with their mouths.
Yes.
And why do they try to kill you with their mouths? Because in that brief moment of conversation with someone that has the same problem that they do, they actually feel like they're getting revenge.
Yes. Yep.
So what I want to do is kill that person in your mind.
Yeah.
So we do it differently now. We're much more surreptitious and sneaky.
Yeah.
But
spiritualize it.
Yeah, we spiritualize that thing. You know, God just revealed to me. You know, it's done.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that I don't know how people can lead with that level of insecurity.
Right. Yeah. And pettiness. You're right. Because if that little small act of pettiness makes me feel strong, especially when the person that you want revenge doesn't even care or know about it.
And won't be affected by what you've done or said.
Exactly. Yeah. But in your mind, that's enough.
It's revenge.
It's revenge.
It feels like strength in the moment.
Yes. Yep. And I got to make you wrong.
That's right.
Rather than looking at, like you said, what did I do to even cause this?
Because those things are acceptable and justifiable. So that makes what I'm doing or saying about you now okay.
Yep. But you know what's funny? The thing that gets me is the most insensitive people are so sensitive.
Oh, absolutely.
They can say whatever they want to say to you, how they want to say it.
Absolutely.
And then as soon as you respond, well, you didn't have to say it like that.
Show you they behind every day. And then when you turn around and say you need to stop doing that, I don't understand what you said. And the reason being is most people don't have the time or the patience to address every offense.
That's true.
So when nothing is said for a long time, and you're steady talking to yourself, you start believing that everything you do is right, even though you know you're acting like a butt.
Yes, I know. You done got saved. You know.
I got saved.
I got saved.
I got saved. Praise the Lord.
But very few people, the older I get, the more if something happens, the first person I look at is me.
You have to.
Before I ever look at them,
you have to.
Let me look at me. And if I don't trust myself.
All of us have to.
Yes.
But most people don't have that level of awareness.
Yes.
And most people feel validated by a strong emotion. And we've said it 1,000 times. A strong emotion, no matter how strong it is, does not validate a point of view.
Yes.
But many people validate their positions based how strongly they feel. For instance, in this political arena we're talking about. So I watch the other side so I can hear what people are thinking. What's amazing to me, when I think of MAGA positions, the hats, the T-shirts, the whole 9 yards, but when you ask them to prove what they're saying, well, I can't pull the facts up right now. How are you making an argument?
No.
And you don't have any data, you don't have any facts. Well, you know, everybody knows it. No, that's not a response. What are you basing that on? They can't answer. 90% of the time, they cannot answer. And I've been telling people for months, this thing is more about a feeling than it is about a fact.
Right. It's true. It's true. And if your only validation is I watched a YouTube clip, that's no validation at all. Because people, they create posts, make videos about anything. And watching something online doesn't make it true.
I don't know how people can't tell something is AI generated. All you have to do is listen long enough to hear the AI say licking instead of liking. That's all. All you got to do is hear one of those words. Oh, that's all AI generated. And if it's nothing but a still photo and dialogue, it's AI generated.
Absolutely. But if I'm going for confirmation, I'm not concerned about.
I saw it.
Yeah, I saw. That's all that matters. Made up.
Pictures look crazy. You got an athletic head on a 800-pound body. I mean, just come on.
I know.
But if I'm looking for what you said, confirmation, it's no different than people do in the Bible.
Yeah, we do it. Yeah.
If you want to find a scripture that'll help support whatever you're thinking, you can find it.
Yeah.
But the context will disqualify it.
Yep.
But people say, I saw it in the Bible. No, What else did it say? That's all you got to. One of those famous arguments about who is it that holds that only 400,000 people will be in heaven?
Oh, Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a perfect example of limited reading.
Yeah.
Because if you just drop down a few verses more, you'll see a number that cannot be numbered. But if I stop with what makes me feel more special, don't be not attacking Jehovah's Witnesses. How many Jehovah's Witnesses are there in the world?
Oh, there's millions in the world, yeah.
So you mean out of the millions of Jehovah's Witnesses, Only 400,000 of them are going to?
Yeah. And the hope is that, I know, you could be special.
So, why be a Jehovah's Witness?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know. But everybody brings their bias to life.
Absolutely.
And learning when to shut that bias off.
Yep.
Is absolutely important.
Because if it's emotionally driven, it feels validated.
Yeah.
866-743-8267, 866-743-8267. Welcome once again to On Point, the #1 Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in America, live every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on any smart device at David G. Evans 1. So glad you've joined us. Please like us today. We need about 1,000 of those. Give us those thumbs up. Subscribe to us. We're not going to cost you anything, but it will help us in our quest to get this conversation out to a broader audience. Hit the notification bell so you don't have to worry about when we're going to come on. You'll know immediately. Your phone will give you a signal, and you'll know to tune in to one of these great conversations. We've got callers that call from all over the country. You can call us 866-743-8267, 866-743-8267, 866-74-EVANS. We'd love to talk to you. Give us a call. We've got Tom from Fort Lauderdale and Robin from Baird. Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Good morning, Bishop.
How you doing, man?
Morning.
Welcome to On Point again.
Hey, Bishop, before I talk about our Secretary of Health and what he's doing, the thing about the Secretary of War,
unbelievable.
that is reserved for war. In World War II, we didn't have a Secretary of Defense, we had a Secretary of War. Same thing in World War I.
Well, who are they going to war with?
That's what I'm wondering. Venezuela or one of the
they're going to war woke. Yeah.
Where they're blowing the boats up down in the Caribbean.
Unbelievable. You know, it's
matter of fact, they just sent something like 10 F-117s to Puerto Rico, supposedly because whoever we're messing with down south, they had 2 F-16s, Buzz, one of the destroyers.
Okay.
So it's getting a little nutty. One of the things we were talking about earlier was personalities. You know, I worked for Lockheed for 15 years.
Uh-huh.
And I worked with guys who were in war and guys who were not.
Right.
And the guys who actually were in Vietnam shot at were very different than people who were only behind the desk.
There's a calmness about them. There's a calmness about them.
A calmness.
Yes.
A sense of knowing who they were.
Yep.
You couldn't bother them. They would sometimes you hear the guys who were not really in war talk a lot of trash, and watch these guys just smile. And I had one guy tell me, this guy was an airborne ranger.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Tom, you'll never know what scares you till you're out there.
That's right.
So you won't know who's tough. He goes, the guy you don't think's tough will be the guy who gets through it. And the guy you think's tough is the guy that's not going to make it. I saw a lot of that, and it formed some opinions on me on people who really know what they're talking about.
Bravado does not last under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
It does not last under pressure. It's the difference between most individuals who are born in the inner city and someone born in the suburbs, and the different environments cultivate a different toughness and a different sense of self. And it can be hindered. I remember growing up in urban West Philadelphia, and then my mom sent us to boarding school. I was the first one to go. And after about the first year, I came home for the summer, and I actually was jumpy every time I heard a gunshot.
Wow.
I went from, okay, that's part of where I live, to, what was that? You know, and having to go through the list. Was that firecracker, gunshot? Because before, I didn't have to go through the list.
Right.
You know, and then I started being more careful about where I was going, because danger at that point in our lives did not keep us from going to a social event.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, and I had that inner city mindset. I went away for 2 years, and it was weakened.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so just being out of the environment, having been raised in the projects and those type of things, that being out of the environment, I had greater sensitivity to the dangers in the environment that I was living.
Yep.
So that's why when I listen to people who've never had a fight talking about what they're going to do,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me let you finish.
Yeah.
Hey, Bishop, you guys know what's going on down here in Florida with the Secretary of Health, correct?
We can't keep up with it, but first off, who is the guy?
He's a black guy.
Crazy,
I know.
Crazy.
Who said, no, they equated it to slavery. And he said, no body should be mandatory to put something in your body, and it's equate to slavery if you can force the government to put stuff in your body. And I'm thinking, boy, is this off the Trump playbook or the Ron DeSantis playbook?
It's the same playbook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. No, I think Ron's is a little more in depth and even sneakier.
Well, he's not. He does have a faulty memory because he will deny things that he said and did that are on tape everywhere in the world. But he seems to be a little more thoughtful, and I think that's his wife's influence.
Yes.
But I think our president, you know, people that I know that have worked in the White House with him say there is no managing him.
Mm.
There is no influencing him unless those handlers around him know how to press the buttons of his ego to get what they want. But I don't believe anything's happening in our government that he's not aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Bishop, you saw the press conference, or not press, I think it was a week ago, maybe 2 weeks, when he had his board meeting, when he met with all of his secretaries, and they were praising him like crazy.
Well, wait a minute. Did you see the one with the tech bosses?
Yes. Oh.
They should.
What is up with the guys from Facebook?
Each of them should have brought a roll of bounty to the meeting. It was absolutely this. How do grown people, accomplished people, come to a meeting purposely to blow wind up this guy's skirt and deface themselves at the same time? I'm like, these are titans of tech.
Mm-hmm.
And rich.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Got more money than him.
Look, all of them have more money than he does.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want him to negatively impact their business,
yep.
which is a problem for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because we supposedly are against monopolies.
Mm-hmm.
But the president has turned, this administration has turned the presidency into a monopoly. How are you going to start, I've got 10 times more money than you do, and you're going to come tell me, I got to kiss your butt and your ring?
Yep.
No.
And Bishop, I believe, because he tried to, Harvard finally won their lawsuit, but what he does is, if I don't get my way, I'll figure a way how to regulate you. I'll figure a way how to cut into your business. I'll figure a way how the government can shut you down.
So,
I mean, look at NBC.
Yep.
Shutting that guy's show off.
Look at the Ivy League
colleges.
That's
part of the deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand Harvard. In other words, they said you got to give the money back to Harvard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what's Columbia going to do? Just pay?
See, that's going to be in court too. So we'll see what happens.
All right. My problem is, and I was thinking about this today, Pastor Nick, and I need to ask, and I'm glad Tom's on, and then we got to move on to Robin. What have our corporate heads decided is enough? What are they willing to pay? And what are our politicians willing to tolerate to stay in office?
Yeah.
Because it appears to me there's no floor on this thing.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
They'll do whatever they got to do to maintain their power and their money.
But it hurts the very people that they need to vote for them.
I know.
Which is why, and here's what I think. I think this whole redistricting thing that was started by the Republicans is because they know they can't win fairly. And they know these policies. I see God's hand in this. So the whole thing about a fight is you don't want to give away what punch you're about to throw.
Yeah.
So you put Project, what is it, 2025?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Out in the street with every negative thing that's in it, and then are shocked when you start losing people that are going to vote.
Yeah. I think their own hubris gets them.
Okay.
I really do. And to some of them.
Okay.
They really think we can do what we want to do because it's been proven, like you said.
That they can.
They can because people keep cowering to them.
And the Democrats who give the impression of being jellybacks up till about they're starting to, spine up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't tell criminals, shame on you.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah. This is a street fight. This is not
a professional boxing match.
This is a street fight.
Hey, Bishop.
Sorry.
I know you said you got to get to Robin. Let me leave you with this. States like Wyoming, those big western states, only have like one rep going into Congress.
That's the
so
problem for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
you
problem
can
for them.
redistrict all you want.
They
Just California got like 30 or 40.
The numbers will never work out. They shouldn't have started the fight. But they have.
Yep.
And now they've got to act like Governor Newsom, who should run for president, I might say, because
I agree.
He's the personality right now in the Democratic Party.
Yep.
You started this thing. Knowing the numbers, but depending on what you just said, they're not going to do anything. All they're going to do is scream.
Yeah. And that's where is the Congress? Like Hakeem Jeffries and all those people who were supposed to be the main voices in Congress. I'm not trying to cast aspersions, but it's
cast them.
I mean, to me, they need to be the loudest ones saying, hey, we need to find a way to fight back against this stuff.
Why did Newsom have to initiate this fight?
Exactly. What are y'all so scared of? And I get you got to work with people, and I get.
Why did Newsom?
I know.
Because the Republicans don't care about how the Democrats feel.
Yep.
Why are we still waiting for something good to come out of there? Why are we waiting for them to be suddenly compassionate? Why?
Yeah.
They don't mind not feeding people. They don't mind taking medical care from people. They don't mind messing with your Social Security. They don't mind. They don't mind messing with the environment. Anything that affects people, they don't care about that. So why are the Democrats going to sit back and say maybe they'll do the right thing this time?
They ain't gonna do it.
Taking them to lunch is not going to change them.
Right. Even if you know you're on there's more Republicans in Congress than there are Democrats, at least let your supporters know you don't care. You're going to fight back as much as possible.
Whatever
you got to do. Right. Even if you know you're going to lose the vote, you still.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
There are things they could have done a long time ago.
Yeah.
But they're saying slippery slope. Here's my problem with the slippery slope argument. So when I was people that don't want you to make a decision because of whose feathers they're going to ruffle, say that's a slippery slope. You mean to tell me we can't make a tactical decision and then decide that tactical decision might not be the proper decision 6 months from now? But if we make this bad decision or this tactical decision, it means we got to make a dozen more? No. Okay. Slippery slope. Get out of here. Take a rope with you and grab something on the way down. Come on, man. Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, take care.
All right. 866-743-8267, 866-743-8267, 7 for Evans. Give us a call. This is On Point. #1 Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in America, live every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Standard Time, on any smart device. We'd love to talk to you. First-time callers, don't be shy now. We won't hurt you. Just come on and talk to us. This is a biblical, kingdom-based conversation about the events going on around us. So, while it's in my head, why did the guy from the Eagles...
Oh, boy.
He couldn't do anything else but walk up to the opposing quarterback and spit on his chest. Was this before the game started?
It was right before the first play. It was after the kickoff.
Tell me Tell me. Just tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody try to justify his behavior?
I mean, there were some, but most people. But you can't go get
How?
stuff done. I know. But here's how. This is the weird part. So he's always had one of the reasons he dropped in the draft to number 9, which is still a high pick, was because of his character concerns.
Well, the money is willing to overlook that.
Yes.
If you're going to help me make money.
He's good. Yes. And he's been on his best behavior for the past 2 years. He saw Dak spit on the ground, even if he was spitting on his ground, like if we're here.
All right, yeah.
And I spit on the ground in front of you.
Yeah.
That isn't justification for you to walk up to me and spit on my chest. And that's how people will Dak spit first.
So was Dak spitting at him?
No, that's the thing. And Dak was like, bro, I'm not spitting at you. I'm spitting on the ground. But Dak spit on the ground, basically somewhat in front of him. But he walked over from his huddle to the Cowboys huddle to confront him. I'm like, bro, you could have just stayed over there. And if you wanted to get your lick back, do it during
in the
play.
Game.
Knock his block off.
You get opportunities to do that.
Thank you.
Okay.
But those are one of the reasons his character concerns is just
infantile.
Yeah.
I don't even know the guy, and I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
It was just.
It was.
I'm like, bro, you know what I felt like saying?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like in that moment when you're talking to a child, and the child is having some kind of emotional tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like telling him, use your words, bro.
Yeah, use your words. Yeah. Yep.
Use your words.
Mm-hmm.
Good grief.
And his thing is, and this is,
what was his explanation?
Well, it was just, look, I messed up. I made a mistake.
Messed up.
I know. He kind of laughed it off. It just.
You're grown behind man.
I know. And I'm like, bruh, he's literally one of the top 3 defensive linemen in the whole entire league.
Is he?
Yes, he's that good. He's literally, you can put him at 1, 2, or 3. Bruh, his contract is coming up next year. He could be the highest paid defensive lineman in the league. Don't mess it up over something stupid like this. Like, come on, bruh.
All right.
I just
had to get that out.
I know.
I had turned the game off. I was so.
Yeah.
I was just. Oh no.
Jalen and they saw what happened when he was out of the game. That the defense didn't look the same without him in the game. He's literally top 1 or 3.
Impacting the outcome of game.
And you hurt your team by doing something stupid.
Because you can't control yourself.
So I hope it's a learning lesson for him, and he, considers others before he makes these decisions.
Dak must not have much gear because most brothers wouldn't have took that. There would have been some kind of response.
I think part of me is this too. This is sports, and a couple of athletes said this.
Okay. Dak
might have baited him into doing that. And Dak was after it was over, in the sense of because you saw Dak kind of smile at him and kind of say something chippy towards him before he spit on him.
Like they do during the football game.
Like they do all the time.
Okay.
And then you're dumb enough to do that. Now you're kicked out of the game and Dak is still playing. So it's like, bruh, you don't fall into the trap.
That's like letting somebody run you out of the choir.
Yeah.
And you hear they're still singing.
Yes, that's exactly that.
Unbelievable.
Got what he wanted, and you're going now.
I wanted you out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish it was that emotionally deep.
I know.
I think it was just infantile and stupid.
No, I'm talking about his part, yes.
Yeah,
infantile.
But they say stuff to each other during the. I know they talk trash.
They talk trash all the time.
Okay.
But it's like, bro, to spit on a man is disrespectful to to no end. Spitting on somebody is extremely disrespectful.
It's feminine.
I know.
I don't know why y'all dancing around this thing, but it's feminine.
You had to square up after that.
Come on, man.
It's like...
Anyway, all right. 866-743-8267. We our stream of consciousness led us off the topic just for a moment. We're back.
Mm-hmm.
The guy in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a coincidence that the governor often mirrored our president, and now this Secretary of Health in Florida is mimicking Robert Kennedy? Is it a coincidence?
No, it's not a coincidence.
Okay.
And the guy, he was during COVID.
I was being facetious.
I know.
Yeah.
All during COVID. Now we're going to see in Florida measles outbreaks for kids. Because they don't have to get, if they pass this, every school requires vaccination for them to come to school.
Absolutely.
And now Kids get mumps.
They don't
polio come
mind playing with people's lives.
Nope.
This is my problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have a personal view of a situation.
Yep.
But your decision going to affect hundreds, thousands of people.
Mm-hmm.
And people may die.
Yep.
So you're willing to see if that's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
It's like during the pandemic, the height of it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody come around, you know they have COVID. And the best explanation they can give you when you catch it from them. Mm-hmm. I didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah, like,
what the heck?
Yeah, I know. I know.
I didn't think.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's the point. You didn't think.
You didn't think past your own belief.
Yep.
Well, did you go and check and see if you have COVID? No, I don't have it. Mm. Then I had a guy, this is without 1 ounce of exaggeration, told me the whole thing was a hoax. Guy was working on the house. Whole thing was a hoax. Then his sister ended up in ICU. Next day comes back to the house. You're a pastor, right? Yeah. Can you pray for my sister? Yes, what's wrong? She's in ICU. She's got COVID. They think she's going to die. I couldn't resist.
I know.
I said, yesterday you told me that was a hoax. I still believe on mainstream media. Hold up.
Yeah.
Your sister.
Right.
This is why I know it's emotional.
Yeah.
Your sister's about to die from the hoax. And you're going to blame it on mainstream media. Your sister didn't catch COVID from the mainstream media.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I know.
There's a difference between personal pain and personal growth. When we watch other people go through pain, it ought to produce personal growth in us.
Yes.
But when personal pain does not produce personal growth, there's a major issue.
It is. It is. It is.
If what you're going through only silos you more and gives you no compassion for what others are experiencing, you're not having any personal growth.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You just went through it.
Okay.
I remember during COVID, I had somebody tell me to my face, he had family members get real sick, very sick. And he told me, well, I just got to live my life. I'm not worried about masks. I ain't worried about that stuff like that. I'm like, bruh, you just told me how you had these family members almost at the brink of death and you're still willing to test that? What if they catch it again? Well, I got to be free and live my life. All emotion, no consideration. And these people are close to him. These ain't like, they're not like distant family members. But it just showed me something. The degree of how people don't know how to manage, like you said, grow under pressure.
That's right. One of the people that work with me at the bank, one of the tellers, after somebody waits on you a while, you start having conversation. So I'm like, this COVID thing is real. Oh, I don't believe it. Blah, 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 blah. Next thing I know, she's missing. So I asked the manager, I said, what happened to so-and-so? COVID. Had her down for 3 weeks. So she comes back, and I walk up to the window. I said, I understand you've been out for a while. Yeah. Was it COVID? Yeah. I said, so, all before you were like, I just got to live my life. I'm not going to worry about things. How you feel about it now? She had a mask on.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, she had a mask on.
I'm sure.
All right. Because I was telling the people, not my business, they asked me what I thought. I said, I'm glad you guys have this stuff hanging down in front of you. I said, but this is airborne. You got air going over here around here. So now she caught it. It almost killed her. That's what it took to change perspective. Not watching other people die. That's what blows my mind.
I know. It's so crazy. During that time, I didn't know all these people who'd never been to medical school, become is it epidemiologist. That's what all of a sudden got a doctor's degree on vaccines. You ain't run no trials. You ain't run no tests. Your research was a YouTube video, and now you're telling everybody what's inside of it.
They don't even know what's in their orange soda.
Thank you. Like, just like, come on, like, you.
They don't know what's in the orange soda they're drinking.
Nothing. But for some reason, online has made people fitness experts, relationship experts.
They're not.
Medical experts. No experience, no trials, no testings, nothing.
Until it's proven that they're not.
Yeah.
But people follow that stuff. Anyway,
yeah.
So, 600,000 Chinese students are going to be allowed to come matriculate in the U.S.
The MAGA folk aren't happy.
Now, from personal experience, I don't want us to be under any misconception. When I was connected to a university, we were working on a plan to have it just 30 come every year. Start, so over the years it would build up. By the senior year, we would have 120,000 Asian kids as students. And the Chinese government was paying for them to be there. So it wasn't an act of benevolence.
It's business.
It was business. Don't believe for a minute that there's not some kind of compensation going on with this.
This is a part of the tariff agreement.
There you go.
Yeah. And now MAGA's like, wait a minute, I thought you were getting
go.
everybody else
There you
out.
go.
And then Trump's like, oh, it's great business. And MAGA folk like.
So when it comes to money, immigration is not that important.
No, not
okay.
Yeah. And certain ones can come in.
Yes, sir.
But other ones got to go.
Yeah.
And MAGA's like, hold up real quick. You told us America first. They won't even give scholarships to their own people, but I'm just,
You got working folk. You can't send their kids to school. And the children can't go to school unless they run up $250,000 in bills. But you still have people that think that providing free education is either communist or socialist. So let me ask a question, Pastor Nick. You're a biblical expert. Marion and Willingboro's there. We're Robin. We're almost out of time. But here, watch this. I gotta ask a question, and it's about Jesus.
Okay.
From what I'm seeing that people identify as socialism, was Jesus a socialist?
He would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
Now their line, I've heard them say this to my face.
Okay.
Their line is that what Jesus was showing, that's what the church should be doing, not what the government should be doing. I was told to my face that. And my question was, well, if we want this to be a Christian nation and Christians running the government, aren't they supposed to be like Jesus?
That's absolutely. And do what Jesus would do?
And do what Jesus would do?
Okay.
But no, that's what the church is supposed to do.
No. I don't think he was just talking to the church. I don't think it's amazing we're having this conversation. Israel comes out of Egypt, and the Bible says it was a mixed multitude. All kind of folk were in the crowd that were being delivered from Egypt. He gets up to the New Testament, God gets to the New Testament, and makes the crowd the neighbor. The neighbor is not restricted to race. It's the Samaritan story.
Yep.
I don't see any kind of demographic, geographic, ethnic, cultural lines drawn in that scripture. But how can you say that helping people who cannot help themselves, giving them a hand up, is that socialist or is that Christian?
I believe it's Christian.
Okay, it's biblical at least.
It's biblical, yeah.
Okay.
I've heard preachers do so many gymnastics about that.
I don't know how.
They've been saying it, that God's talking to the nations. He ain't talking about politics. He's talking about the church and him, his people. And
nations include politics.
I know. We know. I know.
The government shall be upon his shoulders.
I know. The politics of Jesus, as they call him.
Well, okay, it's inclusive.
It's inclusive. It's supposed to be helping people.
If it's a kingdom, it's inclusive. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
So we got like 5 minutes. So we blow up a boat yesterday. It looks like there were only 4 people on the boat. They're trying to say there were 11 of them. Now I've never been in the drug business, but I have been on boats before. If I'm carrying a cargo, I'm not going to have 11 folk on the boat. So 11 folk things out. But then I saw a picture of the boat.
It's not.
It wasn't loaded down with stuff. Okay, so are we trying to distract attention so much we're willing to take people's lives?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of, hey, let's set the boat out and arrest them. Where's the value of human life, even if they're criminals? Like,
look, you got a picture of the boat, which kind of indicates to me you know where the boat's going. So you can intercept the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we have to show dominance. We out here trying to wipe out crime.
And on the same day, change the name to the War Department?
Yes. But won't stop the people internal, the big people at the top that are involved in this drug trade. Because it is not, all these street people selling drugs, they're not out here on these boats. They're not, let's talk about the ones that are up there that got contacts and getting this thing done and doing this work.
I don't think I could be naive about this. I don't think drug trafficking could be the big business that it is without extensive cooperation within the country.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
There's some people that are not being arrested, and I believe that they're willing to sacrifice a big bust to keep business going.
Yep.
And the only reason I say that is because it's happened so many times. All right. Yep. Well, we've come to the end of our program. Some of our callers were not able to get on today. We hope you'll call us again next week on the On Point program. We have a few things going on that you need to know about. Of course, tomorrow is our Sunday service. We're having 3 services tomorrow, one virtual at 8 a.m., our live 11 a.m. service, and our 6 p.m. communion encounter. You don't want to miss that either. We want to invite you to subscribe to On Point Podcast on YouTube. We're going to migrate the program onto this page in the future. Just keep your eyes open. My new book, Elevate, is out. I look forward to you purchasing it. Some of you signing it for you. Our Harvest Bookstore is open today. If you need to know what's going on with the church and the ministry and everything that we do, all you have to do during the week is text BBC News to 28950. If you need a spiritual lift during the week, and all of us do from time to time, text BBC Elevate to 28950. Now, there's no need for you to pray by yourself. We would love to pray with you, but you've got to send your prayer request to us so we can touch and agree with you. You send that to prayer@gotobethany.com. Prayer@gotobethany.com. We love praying with you. Write down your request, mail it in to us, type it out, whatever you need to do, get it to us. We'll duplicate it and put it in the basket on the altar, and the testimonies are coming in that those prayers specifically are being answered by the Lord. You want to subscribe to David G. Evans 1, BBC of NJ on YouTube. That's David G. Evans, the number 1, and BBC of NJ, Bethany Baptist Church of New Jersey, BBC of NJ on YouTube. Also, our DGEMS and On Point podcast platforms. You want to subscribe to those. Well, we've had a great conversation today. Looking forward to First Sunday tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Baptisms and praising the Lord. We're going to be back on success through support. Tomorrow we're going to talk about success in a hostile environment, how to succeed when things are absolutely appear to be stacked against you. There's Bible for this.
Yeah. We're
going to dissect one of the famous stories of the Bible, show people exactly what they're dealing with and what they have to do, give them 3 or 4 steps, and give them a clear path as to how to navigate tough times in places that God has prepared you to overcome any obstacles. And it's going to be a great time tomorrow. I love teaching this thing.
Good.
For Pastor Nicholas A. Smith, for our crack crew here at Bethany Church, I'm Bishop Dave Jevons. Remember, faith acts like a thing is so, even when it's not so, that it might be so. God bless you. See you next time.